Thank you for joining us wherever you are. This podcast episode is brought to you by the Old Ways Actual Play team. This actual play uses the Mage of the Ascension 20th Anniversary rules by Onyx Path Publishing. This actual play is performed by adults and contains adult themes. Our World of Darkness is intended for adults. Listeners should pay close attention to all listed content warnings. All content, including names, places, events, companies, and etc., which may bear resemblance to entities living or dead, is strictly coincidental. My name is Michael Diamond, and for tonight's game, I will be your storyteller. Thank you for joining us again on another episode of the Always Podcast. I am your storyteller this evening, Michael Diamond. My pronouns are he, him, and I'm back with Mage, the Great Beyond, which is our Mage 20th Anniversary Edition game. We want to thank you and welcome you in. We especially want to thank our Patreon supporters for helping support the show. You can do so at patreon.com/thealwayspodcast. You can help vote on new shows. You can have a hand in the good or bad that could happen to these players. And I'd love to see you join our ranks. Join it. It's not a cult, but it is a cult, and that's okay. You can join us on YouTube as well. And then Twitch, twitch.tv/thealwaystwitch, where we do some visual and audio things at the same time. So with the propers out of the way, I will get to character and player introductions, which begin to my right.
Hi, I'm Allie, and I play Kayleigh Hannah Godfrey. And maybe it's time for a trip to the desert?
I mean, it seems reasonable enough to me. And with Kayleigh.
Hi, my name's Tegan Gilbert, and I'm playing Mr. B. And yeah, that's why I put the batteries in the bag.
Makes sense to me. Next to Mr. B.
This is Lecco playing Dante Maxim Vargas Bailey, whose family tree apparently extends as far as perhaps the quadrupeds.
I mean, we're going to find out, I think. And with Dante.
Hi, I'm Bunny. I'm playing Dante's tutor. Our pronouns are she, her. And I'm so excited about new fancy cousin.
You know, me too. And then next to tutor.
This is Jake, and I'll be playing Oliver Devereaux, and I have people to talk to and things to do.
Yeah, you damn right. Your list is growing like every moment.
That's right.
With Oliver.
This is Silas. I will be playing Suits, and I haven't been high since the 60s.
That's very true. And so with our mages and avatars out of the way, I will say last, but most certainly not least.
Hi, I'm Luna, or Druid by Night. You can find me at Druid by Night on the social medias. I run with the Rolling Nomads primarily, but I have the super fortunate opportunity to be here today as Camilla Moser.
Fabulous. Welcome, Camilla. And so we're going to return to our story, our domestic story already in progress. And that will return us to the hospital, where we find Dante and Tutor and Dante's second cousin, Cami, all around a table. And so I would just say, as I always do, have at it.
Look, you came here to see Marianna, right? Is something wrong with her?
Storyteller, very briefly, I know what's going on with Marianna, yes? Or I know a version of it.
You know that something is not right. You know that something is not right, and your own insights, your own spiritual insights that Mother Gaia has given you point very closely to perhaps an aberration from another situation that's going on in town. That is, say, unresolved.
I see.
At least the energy feels the same. Whether it's true or not is kind of why you're here.
Right. Cami will kind of furrow her brow as she thinks, and she'll say, yes, something is definitely very wrong with her. Honestly, something is very wrong with this city, and the two might be related.
Well, like I said before, there's a lot of weird stuff that's been going on, and you showing up here is clearly not coincidence, but I'm low on people I can trust. How do I know I can trust you?
I'm going to look Dante in the eyes very seriously but softly and say, I want nothing but the best for Marianna and for the city and for my family.
Also, pretty boy, I'm gonna throw it out there. She could have tried her best to play it cool and ignore the strange, but she full stop she admitted to noticing me and asking questions and confessed what she is, and there's a level of trusting us back that's already happening. I don't know. I just want you to consider that too. I haven't met a lot of Uratha that like just go, hey, I'm me, in a public space without some hopeful inherent trust in the situation.
I've got some friends in town looking into something. Maybe there's something that you know that could help. Jamie had this thing on him, and I'll show her the picture of the device.
Okay.
Just kind of squint at it. What am I looking at here?
Yeah, so for character reference, it looks like maybe an EpiPen, but it's really fancy. It's sort of that size, or like anything that would be like a metered needle injection with a cap on it. But it seems sort of, I think space age is the vibe that I would give you. It's really well machined. And while the device is not, it's just showing you a picture, right?
Yeah.
Because
I don't have it.
Yeah, you don't have it. The vibe you get is probably one that makes you feel like there's something wrong with it. You don't like the way it looks.
As she squints at it further and kind of studies it, there's this flash of almost a mixture of disgust and irritation that crosses her face before she kind of pulls back and then looks at Dante. We really need to figure this out. I think we should get Marianna home.
You don't think the doctors are going to do what they can here? I mean, she's safe here, right?
Oh no, she's safe here. I might be able to help her, and we could learn more without any intrusions.
I mean, as long as the doctor says she can be discharged, I mean, if she wants to go home, I would definitely have her go home. I just want to make sure that everything's, you know what I'm saying?
Of course. No, of course. I just want to help. I just want to help. And I can't really do that here.
I believe you. Look, nobody in my family knows anything about anything.
Yeah.
They can't.
Yeah, I know. Trust me, your secret's safe with me.
So the people that I didn't take that device to, the people I work for, the people that put them up in that house, I can't have you take her back there if you're going to do anything else either. If you're going to do something. So we'd have to go somewhere else. You can't take her home.
I see.
Yes, I do believe that they're not the appropriate people to be seeing what you do.
Look, you said you were going to meet some friends, right?
Yes.
So they're nearby. I'm guessing, are they like you?
Yeah.
Okay. So maybe let's sync up with them, and wherever they do their thing, maybe that would be a safer place if you trust them.
That was my thought as well. Yes, I think I'll give him a call.
All right, I'll check with Marianna and the kids and see if we can get everybody out of here. I want to trust you, okay? I really do. I need to right now.
Trust is hard to come by, I get it.
If I disappear, it's going to be because they came to pick me up and they wanted to give me a stern talking to, so...
Right.
I also don't want to lead them to wherever you're going. So if you take her, you're going without me.
I'll take care of her.
Dante will step in for like a real hug.
I'll accept it.
And I'll kind of like relax for the first time in probably a long time.
I think Cami will give him a little kind of squeeze and smile and exhale and pull away, but her hands will be on his shoulders and she'll just say, we're going to figure this out.
Before we leave her, Tutor's going to do the thing that she does to Dante sometimes and sort of cup Cammy's face in her hands. You've got this, and you're a beautiful addition to this situation.
Why, thank you.
Yeah, so Cami, for this part, like, it feels wild to have this kind of spirit touch you. Like, it's it feels like there's no, like, raw gnosis on, like, on her fingertips. It's a little too much. Like, it's a lot of energy all at once. It's not bad, but
Yes, I think Cami will instinctually, without wanting to per se, she'll kind of lock up a little bit, but she'll still have that smile on her face.
Shooter won't linger long. I know that it took Dante a while to figure that out. Like, get used to it too, so. Sorry.
I'm going to grab like a card or a pamphlet or something like that. Write your number on here. If I call you, it won't be from my phone.
Of course, and I'll do just that.
okay. Dante exits then.
I mean, I'm going to try to get the kids out. So I'm going to try to make sure that, the younger ones are Miguel's probably he's got no business being here this late. And I will try to get he and his mother into a car. Honestly, at this point, I think I'm content to give her the keys to the SUV so she can drive home. And then I'll probably just hoof it for a while. Cause if we're at the hospital, like if we're in major, like the metropolitan area, I'm basically like in Vegas proper, right?
Yeah, roughly speaking.
Okay.
You're off strip.
Yeah.
But yes, you're in Vegas proper.
Yeah, I don't mind walking. It's probably doing me some good.
Okay. You hand the keys to what? To Cami or to Stella? Or
Yeah, I'll give them to Cami. It's fine.
okay. You get keys to what looks like probably a very expensive vehicle.
Ooh, fancy.
Don't take that to where you're going either. Just take it home.
Okay, for sure. And I would like to ring up whoever the pack leader of the local pack.
Sure. So you get in touch with Anna, who is the local pack leader. Probably not the most friendly member, at least externally, right?
Yeah.
But to you, it's different. But you get a hold of Anna, and tribe-wise that she's going to be a little bit different.
Mm-hmm.
The pack leader is born under the Arun sign, and so she's a warrior.
Yes.
And as a member of the Black Furies, she's not necessarily the easiest person to always get along with.
Of course.
She's got a lot of energy.
Yeah, but that's okay. She's unique like that.
You bet.
Anna, hi. It's Cami.
Hey, what's going on?
Listen, I got in contact. I found my cousin. She's really not doing well, and I think it has to do with what's going on here.
Oh. What's wrong?
There's some sort of, dare I say, taint that I can't quite pin down. I wanted to see if I could try to cleanse it, but I can't do it here or her home.
How old is she?
Storyteller, how old is she about?
She's an adult, that's for sure.
Late 20s, early 30s.
Okay. If it's just you and it's just her, then we can probably make an accommodation.
Perfect. Yes, it would be.
Let me be clear though, Cami. Not a single man.
No.
Won't be ready for you.
Thank you. It does not go unappreciated.
Guy knows that the spirits have been difficult here lately. We are still watching.
Yes, well, we'll figure it out. That's what I'm here for, to help.
I'll see you soon.
Yes, see you soon. And I'll hang up.
Okay. Yeah, fundamentally, you, Stella, and Miguel and Marianna can leave the hospital. There's nothing that requires her to stay over.
Mm.
They, of course, caution because she's 5 months pregnant but they're willing to discharge her if that's what Marianna wants. She's happy to get out of the hospital.
Mhm.
And if your plan is to essentially take the SUV back to the house and drop it off there, and then I'm fine with that. The only thing that we'll probably want to play out is you attempting to convince Marianna that you want to that what you want to do is go somewhere else.
Yes, absolutely. So we'll pull up to the house, and as everyone's kind of unbuckling, I'll say, Mary, can I talk to you for a second?
Of course. Sort of presses her hands just lightly against her stomach. Yeah, sure. Stella, maybe I'll go inside and just don't get in any trouble.
Listen, I obviously came because I knew something was wrong, and I want to help. I can't do it here.
What do you mean? Can't do what here?
I just want to take you to see some friends of mine, and I've always been into weird esoteric shit. I want to just do a little cleansing on you, that's all.
Okay. We were just at the hospital. Everything there is.
No, but I don't have my weird esoteric tools at the hospital. You heard of Reiki?
Oh, yeah. I've heard of it. I've never had it.
Yeah, it's like that.
All right. So here's what I'm going to ask, Cami. I'm going to ask you to make either one or two rolls.
Mm-hmm.
You can make a charisma empathy roll in the vein that you are really trying to help, which I think you are.
I am.
Or you can fall to manipulation and subterfuge and attempt to essentially lie, because what will go on is not Reiki.
No.
But your choice.
Yeah, I'll do charisma empathy. I used willpower for 6 successes.
Okay. Yeah, you walk her through essentially what a Reiki healing is like, and you essentially convince her that it's her laying on a table and letting somebody who's really good at giving massages give her a massage. And to a woman who's 5 months pregnant, that seems to convince her fairly thoroughly. Of course, in your head that it is not a Reiki massage, and that is not what will be going on. But you also know that this is for the best. And sometimes you have to sort of make people understand that there are only certain things hospitals can do. What she has, the hospital cannot cure.
Of course. And time is of the essence.
Very much so. So I will leave you temporarily with heading to a place outside the city. That's all I'll say. Okay, Oliver. So what we'll do is we're going to cycle forward because people slept, except for Dante, who did not sleep. He is running around. But it's okay. We'll be a little disjointed time-wise, and that's okay with me. Oliver, the next morning, are you planning on going and seeing her landlord?
Yes.
Okay. Yeah, so you have the information from Kayleigh. You head out and stop into the administration building. Kayleigh lives in a reasonably nice place. It's not like epic or anything,
Right.
but it's nice.
It's decent.
Yeah, it's nice, and it has an administrative building or a main office.
All right, pop in the main office.
Okay. You pop in the main office. Just sort of objectively, it's a receptionist desk. To the left, there's like probably a coffee area, water cooler, etc. Pamphlets about the style of building that it is, and then to the left and back, there is likely a hallway. There's probably some offices. A bell goes off when you walk in. It looks like a pretty common light commercial office.
Right. Receptionist there.
There actually isn't.
Oh.
Empty chair, and you're a fairly perceptive individual.
Mm-hmm. I do a scan.
Okay. Like in what way?
I use the scan skill.
Okay, go ahead.
2 successes.
Okay. Yeah, the receptionist desk has a little bit of dust on it. Maybe probably a few weeks at this point. Nothing has been moved. The coffee pot over there is sort of half full. You're not really sure how long it's been there. It doesn't smell fresh in here. Also, you get the feeling like it's a little too quiet in here. It's a small office. There's probably at most 3 people that work in this place, but you don't hear anything. You don't hear any typing. You don't hear anybody talking on a phone. You don't hear music.
Just quiet.
Yeah.
All right. Well, I'll start walking down the hallway.
Okay.
Popping my head into rooms.
You start walking down the hallway. You pop your head into the first room. The lights are off, but no matter. It looks like a front office, probably for an accountant. There's filing cabinets. There's a computer. There's a desk that has stuff on it, but there's nobody in here. And then there's a bathroom, and then there's a far office.
Okay, I tried the far office.
You go back to the far office, and what you find is a man laying backwards on a desk with an execution-style bullet hole in his head.
Oh. Well, that's problematic.
So how many people are potentially looking to kill you now? Does this make one more?
Well, this guy obviously isn't trying to kill me. I'll go in and check it out.
Okay. Go ahead.
All right. What do you want me to do?
I want you to make a perception scan roll with like a specific, like, because you're in this room.
Yeah. 2 again.
Okay. So just being in this space and looking around, you can see that the desk itself has been definitely messed with. And it looks like in lieu of a struggle, it looks like whoever came into this room, just based on like sort of how he's standing, you feel like he might have known the person. There's no sign of a struggle. There's nothing broke.
He was probably standing up, got shot, fell back on the desk.
That seems to be it.
Okay.
Maybe he stood up and like tried to shake the person's hand and then decided to get around in the face.
That was a bad decision.
But he is definitely dead.
Okay. Yeah.
There's also a second wound in his chest.
Oh, another gunshot wound?
Mm-hmm.
I think the shot in the head would have been enough, but what do I know? So, I'll look around the room. There might be a safe or something.
Definitely. Yeah, definitely. There's definitely a safe.
Is it locked or is it open?
It is closed. Whether it's locked or not is something that you'd have to investigate.
Okay. I'll check it out.
Yeah, it's definitely locked. I would say it's probably a cabinet safe, not a floor safe.
Okay.
So it's like probably half high bookshelf. Not a big safe, but there's definitely
Dial or electronic?
dial.
Dial, okay. So I'm going to try to crack it by using my forces magic to amplify my hearing.
I like that. So that is completely coincidental. So that's probably forces 2. So highest fear +3 to 5.
I'm going to spend a point of willpower.
Okay.
Hey, that's 3 successes plus my point of willpower.
Okay. You sort of hone in on this safe and you begin turning the dial very slowly, and you can hear every time the mechanical click of every single number. And you get keyed in on a couple of them, certainly that have additional sounds when you get to them. Do you have, I suppose technically this would be like larceny?
Yeah, I don't think I have anything.
I don't know that streetwise is enough for me.
Right. Yeah.
Unless you've got past life.
No.
Okay.
All right. Well, if I can get a couple of numbers.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. I'm going to be very lucky here.
Of course. Yeah. So if you want to, let's say just by happenstance.
Mm-hmm. Just maybe I can stumble across the right number.
What's your entropy focus?
Cards.
Okay. So how are you utilizing cards to?
So I'm going to lay them out. Do almost a solitaire.
Okay.
And then flip them around until I can find a card that corresponds with my as I'm turning it.
Sure.
2.
Yeah. Okay. So it takes you a little bit. Probably takes you 5 or so minutes. But you manage to find the combination and pull the handle, and the safe opens up. And inside the safe, there are a couple of things that are readily visible. One is an awful lot of hard currency.
Oh, excellent. That's going in the bag.
There are probably stacks of hard currency in there. You don't know exactly how much.
That's not usual for this kind of business.
No, it is not. The other thing that you find in there is a second leather case, same as the one that Dante showed you.
Open it up.
There is a single cylinder in it. And if you unscrew it or check the capsule on it, it is unused. And there is a darker purple liquid in it.
All right, so you know what? I'll look at that later.
Okay.
I don't want to be here.
What if we want to look at it now?
Oh, fine. I'll look at it now.
Okay.
My curiosity's piqued.
Yeah, it's an Arte roll, basically. To use sensory magic on it.
Yeah.
And it's success-based, just FYI.
Okay. What's the it's sense, so it's
All
like
sensory magic is going to be coincidental magic, so
4.
it's 4. Yeah.
3.
Yeah, so it's difficult to get a read on this stuff. But what you can tell is that just based on your work with the Order, there does appear to be an effect inside this. This fluid is mystical in some fashion. Using what, prime and matter?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, the prime sense on it, like just the energy that it gives off, is dynamic.
So there's quintessence in there?
Seems to be made of some sort of mystical effect. Yeah, mystical properties.
All right. Okay, I wipe everything down that I might have touched.
Yes.
And then I will leave post haste.
Okay.
And when I get out, I'm going to call Kayleigh.
All right. Which is a perfect segue because Kayleigh is likely getting into a car.
Yeah, I am getting into a car. I have a bag that Mr. B packed for me, and
Shotgun.
I answer the phone, like as I'm closing the door and getting ready to put my seatbelt on. Hello?
Hey, Kayleigh. I have good news and bad news. What do you want to hear first?
Bad news first, always.
Your landlord's dead.
And I just...
Shot in the head.
And I stop in my tracks before, like, as I'm getting ready to put my seatbelt on, and I let it go. What?
Yeah, somebody executed him. I'm leaving the office right now.
Oh. Okay, I mean, I'm in the parking lot on the west side because I was getting ready to go to the desert.
Oh, hey, can you give me a ride? I'll talk to you when I get there.
Sure.
Okay. So we'll zip forward in time with the two of you beginning to meet up, but I want to talk to Dante after he leaves the hospital last night and where you're going.
So Dante, being downtown, or near downtown, has one stop he wants to make, and is going to be a likely unannounced and largely unprofessional stop at Jay's condo / penthouse, wherever the hell he stays.
Okay.
I'll pick up a bottle of wine on the way.
Sure. Yeah, I think that I think you can easily get there. Your phone has got like a shit ton of messages on it. It's obliterated your battery.
Yeah, I'm not even gonna look at it. I go to his place.
Okay. Yeah. It's a nice place. Secure, certainly. You also see there's a guy outside his door.
Standing outside his door?
Mm-hmm.
What?
Like faced outward.
Who's this guy? Hey.
He looks at you and sort of checks his... You see him like motion to his earpiece. Mm-hmm. Yeah. How we doing? He steps forward toward you.
Can I ask you the same thing?
Good. Just making sure everything is set. Dante, right?
Haven't had the pleasure.
No need. I saw you online.
Yeah?
Yeah. You looking for Jason?
Uh-huh.
He steps back towards the door, opens it up. He knows you're coming.
I mean, I brought enough for you, too. I hold up the bottle.
He looks at you and sort of gives a half smile. I'm on duty.
Are you ever not? I head over to the door. I really wait for an answer.
He doesn't really answer you. He just sort of goes over back to his post.
I'll tap on the door.
It opens up. Yeah, come on in.
What's with the sentry man?
Come on and we'll talk about it. Jason looks genuinely concerned.
All right. I shut the door behind me. Like this isn't just because of that scuffle, is it? This seems a bit excessive.
It's got nothing to do with that, but that doesn't help, obviously. I didn't know you were going to go Rambo on somebody in the parking lot.
I did not go Rambo. I pirouetted violently, and he deserved it. I grab a couple wine glasses.
I just got people asking about you now. People I don't need asking about you.
Okay. What do they want to know? What do you want to know?
I want to know what the hell happened. I want to know why you decided to try to fuck that guy off into New Jersey with a kick or whatever the hell that was. I need an explanation so that way I can explain it to somebody. Why Talent went and did that.
I put the glass down in front of him. I wait for him to pick it up and sip it.
He eventually takes it.
While he's sipping it, I will put my phone down and I will show him the pen picture.
What's this?
It's what I found on him. I think it's the drugs that he was using. It's the shit he infected my sister with. I imagine. I suspect. That's why I went to talk to him. I want to find out where this shit's coming from. Because I have a niece and or nephew now who God knows what is going to happen to them as a result of this asshole. So yeah, I overplayed my hand a bit all over his face.
Yeah, and then it ended up all over the internet.
That was on purpose.
Obviously. But you realize that there's a clause in your contract that talks about defamatory practices and other yada, yada, yada that goes on in the public eye that can be viewed as potentially termination?
Like, if they fire me for this, they never really wanted to keep me anyway. They knew my family came first when they hired me.
Okay, sure. I agree. But I don't know that there's I don't know. Is there a take-in contract clause that allows you to throat punch your way through however many mechanics that you want? Like, what I'm doing for you now is damage control.
And I appreciate it, and I'm going to do everything I can to make up for it.
We had other problems.
I'll drink my wine now.
So, the people we work for, the people that have much more a larger stake in things and how they're run, not just in Las Vegas, but all over the world, there are differences of opinions sometimes when it comes to how things are done. And what I am now hearing is that members of another group inside the program are deciding to sort of amplify their numbers here to press a scene advantage. The program group that we work for has been in charge of Vegas for a very long time, and it has been lucrative and it's been safe. And their concern is that after the Night of the Sphere, that's not the case anymore. And so they're trying to establish a new order of things, a new pecking order for who's in charge of Las Vegas.
So this is why the suit showed up at that place.
Yes, the suits are part of it. They're your run-of-the-mill visual FBI, CIA, 3-letter agency. But behind that veneer, they're part of their own program. And they're going to exert their own authority in this space. And we're currently battling it out. A sip of wine and sets the glass back.
Like, I'm not sorry for what I did, but I'm sorry this blows back on you.
I spent an hour trying to calm Susan down. Because, of course, it directly reflects on her.
That might have been on purpose. Look, she's been touch and go with me for weeks now, okay? Maybe I felt a little attention starved.
If this is your one, this is what you get.
That was so worth it, dude.
I can figure out a way to make some of this go away. But those suits, we don't give them anything.
What do you need me to do?
On the surface, I need you to play like it's one big happy union.
All right.
On the other side, I need you to understand that we are in a battle, sort of a corporate battle, to see who's going to keep Las Vegas. And when we play to win every time.
Just out of curiosity, hypothetically, what happens if they win?
Hypothetically, we get an org reshuffle. So we get a new top-end manager from a separate program who decides that they're going to take over how the convention runs here in Vegas. They decide who's in charge of what departments. They begin to decide who's on what committees. And after that, they can go through and liquidate any contract they choose not to keep. It's everything. That includes my job.
I read. I got you. Look, you know I have my friends. And I've asked them to look into this thing for me. I also just don't want to drag that into all this. But I'm not an idiot. I know what you and Susan have done for me. So if you think there's something I can do here to help keep this place running.
Yeah, I mean, I would say first and foremost, maybe keep yourself off the internet. Beyond that, the suits are going to look for whatever advantage they can to show that we're not in control. The only way to fight back against that is either do a complete reset and make sure that everybody understands what orders are and how we have to act, or we have to figure out a way to figure out what they're doing before they do it and show that they're wasting funds. If there's one thing none of the programs like, it's wasting money.
Okay. Look, I appreciate it.
Oh, I got a report about the post-op about the sphere thing. When's the last time you went by that place?
Not too long ago, but a place still gives me the willies. Last I saw, there were a bunch of our people there.
Yeah, there are. They're working on some cleanup efforts. It's taking a little longer than I thought. I wonder if you could give some of the cleanup crew a little bit better of a blow-by-blow breakdown of how things went. They've got some questions, and we're just getting some readings on some of the devices.
I wasn't there myself, and honestly, the people I was with are probably going to have a lot more insight than I do. I was kind of running like a chicken with my head cut off in that scenario.
Well, give it some consideration.
Because what I'm saying is, I mean, I have people I can talk to, might be able to shed some light on this, but we got to be willing to play nice.
The program is more than happy to be nice. I'm certain that they have things that they need.
I know for a fact that they do.
Sounds like we have a potential bridge there.
Yeah, if nobody's burned it yet. Keep the wine. It's cheap.
He lifts his glass. I can tell.
Is that guy really going to be outside all night?
Oh, no, he'll get replaced in about 3 or 4 hours by the next guy.
Why do they have you on lockdown? Are you in danger?
I'm not on lockdown. That's my guy.
Oh, okay. Well, cool then.
In a few hours, he'll come in here and start the night shift. He takes a drink of the wine.
Well, Glad you covered in your ass then. Well, have a good night. Sorry to stop in so late, but I'll keep my ears to the ground. I'll reach out.
Sounds good.
I will leave, and I will head back to my place, my solo pad, the little training space.
Sure. You head back there. Well, we will leave you there and then rejoin in a car ride that is headed out, I think, to the desert.
No, she's going to the desert. She's going to drop.
Oh, okay. Well, y'all got to get picked up and get the same vehicle anyway.
Right.
Is there anything the two of you would like to talk about before the drop-off?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, we got to talk about what happened in the office.
Yeah, go for it.
I guess I'm just in the back seat.
Thought you called shotgun.
I did, but if you show up, I'm going to be very polite, and I'm going to go into the back seat and hold the door open for you in the front seat.
Because I thought I was going to be driving Miss Daisy, but that's fine. Okay, so yeah, your landlord's dead. Somebody shot him in the head and the chest.
Well, I'm glad I wasn't the one who found him, because that would look real bad. Because
Yeah, right.
I'd have to call the cops at that point. I get why you didn't.
Yeah. I mean, probably should call the cops anyhow.
Well, we better hope that the body doesn't disappear, or the cops will wonder why right after your landlord dies, you disappeared into the desert.
That is both very helpful and not helpful at all, Mr. B.
Oh, so I found something there. And I pulled the vial out. Full vial, shake in front of him. Her. This one hasn't been used yet. It's full of quintessence.
That's not great. Are you taking it back to the library?
I was thinking about it.
I think that's probably wise.
Would be a safe place to consume.
Well, what? No, I'm not consuming this.
It's only one way to know for sure what it does.
Well, maybe somebody with a little more experience can analyze it better than I before I consume it. 'Cause I'm just not going to start tossing drugs into my system without knowing what they are.
Can I do
today?
that? I don't mean consume it. I mean, can I analyze it?
You have access to all of Kayleigh's spheres as her avatar. So if you decide that you want to hone in on it with sensory magics, whatever spheres you'd like to leverage, then yes, absolutely.
Or help Kayleigh analyze it.
Oh, you can you can analyze it. You have access to my stuff now.
Yeah. I'll if you've got it on you, I'll just reach my hand out so I can take a look at it and flip it around in my fingers and hold it up to the dome light.
Yeah. So what spheres would you like to leverage, Mr. B?
All right. I am going to attempt to find out what are the connections between the physical and the spiritual in the contents of this container.
Okay.
And while Mr. B is doing that, I'm going to tell Oliver, I wouldn't drink that or shoot it or do anything, considering that if it's the same drug that is causing new and not helpful things in the city right now, there are people who are reacting to it like PCP.
Right, I wasn't planning on taking it. I have plenty of other drugs to take.
Are we taking advice on drugs from the church now?
No. I'm just saying I have plenty of other drugs to take. I don't need to take a mystery drug that's causing people to end up in the hospital or die.
Opportunity is there.
Well, maybe later.
Mr. B, how do we do?
So 3d10 is going to come out as 9, 9, and 1.
Okay. So going through the sort of sensory magics that you have, this thing has a whole lot of energy packed into it. You can tell that from the prime signature on it. It's really charged up. There is definitely biological material in it. You're not able to identify what kind of biological material it is, and you're just using life and prime, or are you using spirit as well?
We identified that I was just using life and prime. If you will let me amend it in order to add spirit, we can do that, but I only rolled the 3 dice, so I don't know if I need to roll the additional dice.
That's fine. Yeah, you don't need to roll any more dice. The RT rating is what you're rolling.
Okay.
But cycling through some of that, When you get to spirit, you find something exceedingly unsettling.
More unsettling than biological material in this liquid?
Yes, the fact that there is something that picks up on your sensory spiritual magic that's inside this vial.
Okay. Help me understand it.
Like, whatever's inside of this is on some fundamental level alive.
And it's aware of my observation? Is that what you're saying?
You don't know if it's aware of your observation, but you know that it has all of the hallmarks of an organism. Like an organism which carries a spiritual signature to it.
As a final clarification, is this living organism the same stuff as the organic matter or different? Just to clarify.
You don't know. So a lot of the depth detail in Mage is success dependent.
It's alive.
Live how?
There's something inside of this vial that is alive. This isn't just a dead piece of matter. Do I know what other kinds of entities could imbue something like this with life? I assume we can.
A human has, relatively speaking, multiple spheres, right? So a full-on body human would have matter, life, prime, and spirit. Yeah, they would pick up on all of those. This is something else. This is, you don't know.
It's not like the excretions of some sort of creature, like some sort of magical creature. I mean, this isn't like pixie dust.
That's the problem, Mr. B, is that you don't know. Like, you can't quantify it right now, and that is difficult for you to deal with.
As I communicate what I'm struggling to analyze to you, you can see me for one of the first times that you've known me look upon something with confusion and bafflement.
And that's concerning.
Where's she dropping you off at, Oliver?
The library.
Okay, that's about now.
I'll just put the car in park for a minute. If there's something alive in there, that might explain why the people who are dying are having such a adverse effect. There's something extra interfering with their systems than just a series of chemicals, even enhanced ones.
I guess we'll have to dig further into the motivations behind its spread to answer what's going on.
Yeah. I don't think it would be wise for you to use that on yourself. At least not without a backup plan of some sort.
Yeah.
Always have a buddy when trying new drugs. Yes, that's obvious rule.
Right. Okay, well, I'll take this and I'll go see if I can get some more information about it.
Yeah, and I'll hand it over to you.
Shoot me a text later if you find out anything more. I don't know how good my service is going to be, because I am looking for someone who might know where this started.
Oh, okay. Enjoy your trip to the desert.
Oliver, you step out of the car and head into the Crescent Library. Okay. Certainly John and his wife are there, amongst some other norms, but...
Salve, sit bibliotecae. Sorry, I'm trying to learn Latin.
Oh. Not a bad study. You should pick it up fast.
Oh, I have something for you. Well, I have two things for you.
Okay.
Here's a bag of money.
My God. He sort of like steps back. Where did you get a bag of money?
You don't want to know.
He looks in the bag and sort of looks at the money, and you see him take a monocle out and look at it. Interesting. All right.
And then I have this. Let's go back into the other library.
Sure. He like gestures with the bag to. You know, he picks that up and walks back there with it. There's quite a bit in here.
Yeah, I should put a nice dent into your debt.
Yeah. Yes, it's amazing that you'd be able to come up with this much money.
Yeah, just kind of fell into it.
Why do I think I'm not hearing everything?
Yeah, you don't want to know. I told you. Now, I didn't do anything. I didn't do anything to cause that money to come into my hands. But just don't worry about it. Anyhow, this is a new drug that's out on the street, and apparently, it's full of quintessence.
Quintessence.
Yeah, and something alive in it.
He takes like a slight step back. Alive.
Yeah, it's yeah.
All right. Here, he heads over to a table, like a working table, and you see him pick up like some almost medieval sized forceps, and he sort of takes it from you.
You know, they make a surgical one of those, a lot less bulky.
I'd like to keep the iron between me and whatever's in that thing. You see him go to like an array of tools and like equipment. Sort of sets it in one of these containers, sets it upright. We'll have to study it. Where'd you get it?
From a person who was trafficking it.
You think it's a street drug?
I think so. It seems to be killing people and sending them to the hospital.
He opens the capsule with like some relatively long tools. Ooh. Yes. Takes down a magnifying glass that's on a big like overhead arm and looks at it. Switches a couple of lenses. It's alive. This is pretty dangerous stuff. Switches a few more lenses.
Told you, Suits.
I mean, I wouldn't put this in my body.
Yeah.
But I haven't really had any good... Never mind. Continues to look.
I mean, if you want something, I can find stuff.
No. In the 70s, I had enough Quaaludes. Done. It's going to take a little time for me to look into it.
Okay.
Leave it with me. It should be safe.
All right. No problem. Wait.
I hate to bring up any debt, Oliver, but you are aware that you are standing in some fairly outstanding debt when it comes to the test.
Yes, I know.
We're going to need you to begin to make that happen.
I'm working on it.
All right. Okay, well, there are a lengthy list of books on how to properly educate yourself on prime magic to make sure you understand how to create informed tests. There's an entire collection
Yes,
of...
I'll look into it. I'll go get some and start reading.
He just sort of stands there and then eventually turns back to the capsule.
I'll go get my books.
There's like 16 of them.
Well, I'm not getting all 16.
Okay. You collect some books. Where are we at? Okay, so Kayleigh, you're heading out to the desert, yes?
Indeed.
Okay. So you head out into the desert, and is your sort of wayfinding navigation, where are you going specifically?
Well, I'm going south to find this guru.
Mm-hmm. Okay. I love that. I love you pointing the car south from Las Vegas and just going to find a guru. That's very... Oh, there's sort of something Hunter S. Thompson about this. South, there's a lot south of Vegas.
Yeah. So what I'll end up doing is I'm going to end up stopping at like motels and like gas stations and stuff
Okay.
To ask questions about this guy.
Okay.
To get any kind of information trail. Because
Mhm.
the mom who was able to, essentially give me what information she could, she didn't give me this guru's name or exactly where he was because she didn't know.
Sure.
And I'm going to watch for people who are watching what she is doing.
Not a bad idea. Why don't you give me, I don't know, perhaps charisma, empathy?
Yeah, I can do that.
Try to connect with people to get information out of them in a non-threatening fashion.
A very surprising 3 successes.
That is surprising. So you travel south, and you get nearly to the California border. So this takes some time.
Yeah.
But you end up in a little town in the middle of nowhere, south of Las Vegas. And that town is Good Springs. I mean, it's pretty small, all things considered. It's probably no more than a few hundred people, maybe 800-900 at most. Given the time you spent in Vegas, you'd probably be fairly aware that it was a mining town at one point. But effectively, there's probably a couple hundred people living here.
Okay. I mean, any people in a ghost town is surprising.
Mm-hmm. It's considered a ghost town because it's lost a certain high percentage number of the people that once did live in it.
Okay. Did I happen to find out his name in the process of my general talking
You
to
have
people?
not.
Okay.
You have not. You have figured out that he supposedly lives in or around Good Springs.
Okay.
That he keeps to himself, and that he is known to occasionally be in and around some of the mines that are nearby. And so Good Springs to the west and to the south has an awful lot of mines.
Like abandoned mines, I assume?
Mm-hmm.
Okay.
Yep. Abandoned mines, closed mines. There are also tons of different ways that people come out here with ATVs all the time.
Okay. Well, to be honest, I'm not really I haven't reached desperation yet, but I am feeling a certain urgency, especially after a secondary vial showing up a little too close to home, literally speaking, to find this guy. So I will probably talk to anybody in town who is willing to talk to me.
Okay. Yeah, so again, there's not much to Good Springs. There's a saloon. There's, a couple of buildings, realistically speaking. There are a few commercial entities there, but not many. You do meet a guy named Rick in the saloon. Rick is probably in his middle 50s. He's a, balding, scruffy-haired guy that lives a lot off the land and what he can collect from government pension. He's very anti-government, and he's very Wild West, sort of open range. He drinks a shitload, but he doesn't really have anything else to do in Good Springs. But yeah, you see him at the saloon. There are a couple of motorcycles that are parked outside. There's a picnic table, which is where you find him at.
Afternoon.
How you doing, lady? Brings you all out of here.
I am looking for a man that is rumored to be around here. Some people refer to him as a guru. Sometimes he's seen in town, sometimes he's seen wandering around outside of town near the mines. Occasionally there are other people with him. And the general impression I got is that if there are other people with him, they're usually high on something.
You know how many people are high out here?
Probably many.
Me, right now. There's at least 3 of you, right? It's your boyfriend? He points at Mr. B.
Yes.
2 lovebirds come out to Good Springs looking for a guru. Were you looking to get married?
No, I'm looking to see what kind of... I'm looking to see what he's got.
Oh. Okay. Looking to buy. All right. I get that.
And thankfully, I didn't specify that I was looking to buy. I just wanted to see what he has, which is not a lie. Because I do want to see what he has.
You are going to have to go to Paradise. Can I get there?
I have no idea how to get there.
There's a road northwest of town. It's not much, maybe more than a ATV or a dirt path or whatever. But you take that into the hills, you find Paradise. That's what they say he is. There's a radio tower nearby.
Do you know his name?
To be honest, I never asked.
All right. Well, if I get it, I'll let you know.
He looks at you and like you watch like his right eye dilate.
Right. Like he's probably only...
Yeah, like right in front of you.
Yeah. Like he's probably only half comprehending what's going on anyway.
It's quite possible. But it does look like you're going to go into the wilderness around Good Springs.
Yep. And I will get back in the car and let out like a hefty sigh. And then I will find this road that takes me to Paradise.
Indeed. We'll leave you there for a moment. And we're going to stop in and look at Cami for a second. Or 2, for that matter. Cami, you've had the opportunity to convince Marianna that what she really needs is good old-fashioned Reiki healing. And you've done a smashing job at convincing her of this. And so you are going to transport her to somewhere else. So unbeknownst to anybody, you are taking her into the wilderness.
Yes.
The wilderness for you all is a place southeast of Vegas in Sloan Canyon National Park. It's a big conservation area. It's also, frankly, most of it is in the middle of nowhere. It's not like what a lot of listeners might be used to when they think about a werewolf, like a pack home, right? There's no massive bunches of trees. This is all very much the Southwest.
Yeah.
So it's a lot of scrubland, it's a lot of rocks, but there is vegetation out here. And the sky is huge. I wonder, how would you get her out there if you're not taking the SUV, as because Dante asked you to leave it at the house?
Does Marianna have her own car?
I don't know if she does. She's a dancer. She probably does have her own car. So yeah, you can likely convince her to use that.
Yeah, it would, and it'd probably be more comfortable for her anyway.
Yeah, you'll have to drive,
Of course.
but you're pretty sure you know the way. You also know that you're essentially going to have to get partly into the park and then kind of find a place to just park the car, and then you and Marianna are going to have to walk because you can't bring the car that close to it.
Yes, I will have my arm around her, or arms, guiding her and making sure she's good as we walk.
Yeah, it's actually very interesting, the transformation that slowly begins to happen over her. And you can tell that she's tense. You can tell that she's concerned. It's late at night, and she asks a few questions about where you're going. Like, where is this place actually at? Where is this person at? Like, where are these tools you keep talking about? But after a while, the awe of the park begins to sort of take over this space. And you get beyond the city light, and you begin to see telltale signs of your fellow pack members.
Excellent. As we approach, I'll just say, my friends can be a little strange, but they mean well, and we're gonna help you.
Okay. Yeah, I mean, this is nice. I just hope that I don't think I've ever been out here at night. Are we safe?
Perfectly safe.
Okay. I mean, you come out here, right?
All the time.
Okay. So the first packmate that you run into is a bonar named Neil. Neil is sort of like the runt of the litter. He's very much someone who you enjoy being around because he's fun, but he gets into a lot of trouble. More like boyish trouble than like serious trouble.
Yeah.
But he's also pretty good at like understanding when people need things and being able to collect it.
Mhm. Hi,
You
Neil.
run into Neil like on the trail. He like waves at you. Hey, who's this?
Hey, her name was Anna, correct?
Anna.
And did Anna tell you that I was coming with a friend or with my cousin?
Yeah, I heard that. I heard you were coming in. He sort of sheepishly looks at you. I try to stay pretty clear of Anna, you know.
No, I get it. Yeah, no, I'm just here to help my cousin out with an issue she's having. A little natural cleansing.
Oh, Shane, no, absolutely. He reaches out a hand in a very calm gesture, like to just sort of not shake her hand, but just sort of wave at her. Like you think a handshake starts and then he sort of gets completely socially awkward and just waves.
Yeah. Neil, could you do me the biggest favor?
Yeah, sure. What do you need?
Can you get me a branch? Any branch would do as long as it hasn't touched the ground.
Sure. Yeah. I can hop out of here and I can certainly go find you a branch. Sure. Yeah, no problem.
Thank you.
He hustles off down the trail.
I'll continue on.
Mm-hmm. You continue on. When you get to sort of the edge of where you know the clearing is at, you see a man you know by the name of Thomas. He's Philodox. He's Fianna werewolf and is very much the sort of, I guess the best way to say it would be he is a peacekeeper when it comes to Anna's sometimes overly excitable energy. He's somebody you've had a bunch of interactions with. He's very cool-tempered, but people might be... You're a little worried about Anna or Marianna meeting him just because he's like 6'7", and he casts a really big shadow.
Yeah.
But he's very nice.
I'll wave at Thomas kind of from afar, very friendly. And then I'll just say to Marianna, he's big, but he's a sweetheart.
You see her eyes get like really big. You know him?
Yeah, I just want you to feel comfortable. I know this is really weird, but yeah, I just want you to be comfortable.
I'm gonna make a willpower roll for Marianna.
Of course.
Because I feel like she might be just a little freaked out. Yeah, okay. I mean, you seem to keep it together.
Excellent.
And you get to a few stones that have been put together where this is like the clutch of stones where the pack would have meetings, people sit. This is a good space for where you need to be. And that's where you find Anna, who is very much someone who lives very naturally. She wears like essentially biker shorts. That's about it. She chooses not to cover like the top half of her body.
Mm-hmm. Cami will just like not phased. I feel like I would have known that, and I would.
Oh yeah, 100%.
Mary,
Yeah,
just real
she's
quick.
a naturalist.
Yeah. No, it's all good. But yeah, when we approach Anna, just not phased. It's not a big deal. Just, hi, Anna.
She stands up and turns and greets you and Marianna with respect and a sort of a coolness. She's not up or down. She seems to be within control of her, relative, somewhat known temper. And she looks at Marianna and then looks at the definitive swell in her belly. And there's almost a matronly feeling that you get now from Anna. She understands a little bit more about what's going on.
Yes. So, I just wanted to get Mary here comfortable so we could perform the healing on her.
Of course. I will give you your space.
Thank you. Do you have perhaps, I had Neil get me a branch. Do you have a blanket and like a bucket of water or something that I could use?
Certainly.
Thank you.
Walks off and Marianna looks at you and she's like, a bucket of water?
Yeah, it's just part of it. It's the purifying nature of water, essentially. And the blanket's just for your comfort.
Oh, okay. She looks around for like a place to sit, and then eventually Anna comes back with like a home, spun, very homemade blanket. It's not terribly thick, but does like you could likely fold it into something give it a little bit more
More of a cushion.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Is there like a stone slab to act as a table or?
Yes.
Okay, perfect. So I will create a cushion. Or rather, I'll say, Mary, would you rather lay down or sit? It's up to you.
I think I'd rather sit. I don't know. Laying down seems... I think I'd be more comfortable that way.
Yeah, of course. So I'll create a cushion out of the blanket and guide her to sit down on it.
Okay. Yeah, she sits down and sort of stares up overhead at all of the desert stars.
It's gorgeous out here, isn't it?
Yeah, I've never been out. I've never been out this far. Not like at night.
Yeah, I like to come out here to just get away from it all. And does Neil come back with the branch?
He does.
Perfect. And I would like to perform the rite of cleansing.
Okay. So walk us through your rite of cleansing.
So essentially, mechanically speaking, the rite of cleansing purifies a person, place, or object, allowing it to be used or just without worm taint. The flavor of it all is that she takes the branch that Neil gave her and she'll draw a circle in the dirt around the stone slab. And then she will, as she's doing this, she is under her breath praying to Unicorn for healing for Marianna.
Mm-hmm.
I would say she's doing this in the Garu tongue, so she's making it very, almost inaudible.
Yeah.
With the circle being drawn, she then dips the branch in the water and begins to sprinkle the water on Marianna. She continues to incant.
She probably does flinch a few times, as the water is applied, which would be pretty natural.
Yeah.
To her, it's probably like going to the hairdresser and getting sprayed with a water bottle.
Yeah.
So she reacts to it, and then systematically, what do you end up rolling?
It would be charisma plus rituals.
Okay.
So that's going to be 6 dice.
Certainly something you can spend willpower if you like.
Oh yes, certainly. And then you reroll 10s, yes?
Yeah. Why
Or
not?
10. Okay. 5 successes.
So I'm going to make a roll here. So give us the rest of the system. What happens based on successes there?
The rite cannot heal wounds or damage caused by worm taint. Only removes the spiritual contamination itself. And then if it's inflicted on vampires, black sparrow dancers, or Fomor, it just hurts them. But essentially, upon upon successes, it cleanses any taint.
Okay. So what I'm going to do, you're going to say you've got 5 successes.
Mhm.
And for the rest of the people on the column, make a roll.
Oh.
Because what you were attempting to cleanse is going to fight back.
Okay.
Okay. I have 2 successes to fight back, which is you net 3.
Mhm.
Marianna reacts to the blessing, but not necessarily in a way you're expecting.
Mm.
You see her like grab her stomach, and you begin to feel the wind move in a strange direction now. And there is a sound that comes out of the desert that does not sound natural.
Mm.
It sounds like taint. The voice is curdled like rotten milk. And it gets into your ears and under your skin. And it says something in a tongue that makes that part of you that is desperate to save the earth enraged. And Marianna vomits something up all over the ground. And it is dark.
Despite my rage, I would say that Cami becomes steely. That smile is the first time it's gone. As that rage starts to kind of seep into her or out of her. And but despite it, she'll go over to Marianna and like kind of clutch at her shoulders to, as a form of comfort. But rather than being this, friendly, easygoing spirit, Cami is steely and ready for confrontation.
There is a sound, a second one on the wind, and that is a comfort. And you can hear the low howl of what sounds like a coyote, maybe? That sounds like Neil. And there are padded footsteps that are moving through the rocks and the brush here. And you know that your night is not over, but our session is. So I'd like to thank our guest, Luna, for stopping in and playing Cami. We appreciate that. Their guest appearance is thanks to one of our wonderful backers who helped create the character that they are playing, which is tons of fun. You can do that if you'd like at patreon.com/theoldwayspodcast. We encourage you to support the show and really be a part of it. And so I will say good night. And to the rest of our audience, good luck.